Hello, audience. How are you? Doing well, you say? Good. Doing shitty? Oh, that sucks. Sorry. How am I doing, though? I am kind of mad. I was a little bit mad, a little madder yesterday over this ordeal, but here's why I'm mad. Why I'm mad. So, a blog website called Reason.com posted an article about a teenage couple who apparently what they did was they sexted privately amongst themselves. The 17-year-old teenage boy, he sent her pictures of himself, naughty ones, and she kept them for her personal use. So, yeah, that's what happened. Now, obviously, child porn is bad. However, should this be classified, counted as child porn? Well, the state they live in, North Carolina, certainly thinks so. By the way, that's the same state I live in. Just thought I'd let you know. So, here's what they're doing. North Carolina State. They arrested them, and they are trying to be charged. The girl, she was already charged about 12 months probation or something like that for owning the pictures that he sent her. It was due to some sort of a plea bargain. The boy, on the other hand, he's still being prosecuted through court, and potentially he could be put up for about 10 years in prison and probably be registered as a sex offender too. Now, okay, so maybe you might think, yeah, sure, you should have laws that would punish teenagers who do that kind of stuff as a deterrent against teenagers sexting, because of the potential consequences of sexting, such as other person redistributing your photos without your knowledge or consent. That these teenagers having still developing brains might not be fully aware of. I get why some people might think that that's a good thing. However, is it justifiable to have him have a kid sent off to prison for 10 years and probably be registered as a sex offender? I say, fuck no. How is that helping him? Seriously, how? How is having his life ruined, sentenced to 10 years in prison, and being registered as a sex offender help him and protect him? It doesn't. That's why I take issue with it. Honestly, I think they're 17 and maybe the girl's 16 or something, but they're both the age of consent. I think if they want to sex each other, that's their prerogative, even if there is some risk to it. That's my view on that matter. And as for having laws that would prosecute them have it prosecuted as misdemeanors that wouldn't ruin their lives just as a deterrent to protect teenagers, whatever, sure, that's alright, I guess. But this is not okay. And also, the names were mentioned in the article because it is public record. Now, even if it was public record, had I made this article, I would probably give the poor fuckers some anonymity, but they didn't, so whatever. That's what they decided to do. So, I first stumbled upon this article through a Facebook page called fuck the government that I sort of follow. I don't agree with everything they say, but like they make some good logical points and some funny like meme posts and shit. I was like, wow, that's stupid. And then I stumbled upon it again on Tumblr, and the first blogger just posted some memes like of like Fry doing the thing, as well as some question marks around some black dude and comic. Whiskey drinking intensifies. Oh, by the way, here's the catch to this. So, despite the fact that this is only illegal because he's under 18, despite that fact, he is still potentially going to be charged as an adult for doing something that is a crime because he is not an adult. Makes sense, right? And then some like 2 people the blog saying, wow, that is stupid. Yep, that's the law is stupid, but yeah. And then I reblog saying, yeah, I bet are people actually going to try and justify this fucking horseshit? And once I reblogged it, I had a person whom I will name and shame because fuck them. They reblogged. Let's see here. Devils-never-cry-DMC reblog saying, don't take nudes when you're under 18. There's a reason it's illegal, dumbass. And then I reblog saying, yeah, because criminalizing teenagers who act according to their own urges helps them. No. And then he reblogs again. He broke the law. Even if he didn't send them, it's illegal to take nudes when you're under 18 years old. The law is meant to help protect children from pedophiles finding and posting their nudes around. And I reblog saying, well, fuck the law if it's going to punish a teenager who committed a victimless crime. So, I'm going to acknowledge what the people who would be apologists of this say. Yes, there are dangers to sexting that the teenagers with their developing brains might not be fully aware of. And yes, child porn is bad. Very bad. And it's good that it's illegal, because it would not be good if it was legal just like send around child porn, distribute it, and exploit kids. No, that's not good. It is good, though, that it's illegal. However, should the private sexting between 2 teenagers who are of the age of consent be considered child porn? And I say, fuck no! Alright. So that's what I think on that matter. Now, but I guess it's alright for them to be like punished by law just as a deterrent for other teenagers who might want to consider sexting. I guess I'm alright with that, were that the case, but definitely not him going to jail for 10 years and potentially being a sex offender. Now, hopefully that's not going to happen. This case is still being judged and such, but I have a bad feeling that is what's going to happen. And because his name was public record, everyone at his school knows all about it. His reputation is being shat on by the stupid laws. And I guess it's okay to be punished. Alright, I already went there. And I think it should definitely be punished by law if, like, say, 2 teenagers were to film themselves doing it and then, like, upload to a porn site, not realizing what the gravity of what they were doing. Yeah, that should also be punished. Not with 10 years in prison and a bunch of, like, stupid sentences attached to it. They should just be like, hey, you did a stupid thing, you dumbasses. Now, we're going to tell your parents. They're going to be mad at you. You're going to get punished. And that be the end of it. That's what I think should happen in that even more severe case, mind you. Now, the article says that perhaps when the laws were created, they did not take teenagers' sexting into account, which is understandable because child porn has existed long before sexting. Understandable. And it said, well, those laws should be given revisions. But I say, well, we've heard stories before about teenagers being punished for sexting by law and being sentenced very excessively. Everyone's heard stories about it. For years ago. So, that's my question, when are these dumb politicians going to revise these laws so that way the laws actually protect the teenagers who can be potentially exploited, not ruin their fucking lives? When are they going to change it? And from the looks of it, they don't seem to have much of an intention. Probably has something to do with like the corporate prison system and the lobbying to make sure that more people go to prison and stay in prison so that way the corporate prisons like profit from it. Yeah, probably has something to do with that, but that's my question. When are these politicians going to like quit fucking around and like change the law so that they're not stupid and don't hurt the teenagers who, and I can assure you this, what the kids being sentenced with, it's going to hurt a lot more than had something else bad occurred from it, such as the girlfriend not being as trustworthy as she appeared to be and then sharing it amongst her friends to ruin his reputation. I mean, I'm sure he would take that over his name being put on public record saying that he is guilty of doing child porn stuff and potentially being sentenced to 10 years. I think he'd take the first option right the fuck away before the other one. I think that I've said plenty on this matter. See ya.